this right here. Trauma does not excuse behavior, but it does explain behavior.
I'll take that into consideration.
How long are you going to be able to use what you've been through, what you've seen? That's all I know as the reason why you show up, how you show up today. Are you not trying to grow? Are you not trying to be better? Are you not trying to be the best version of you, but you want to stay stuck on? That's all I know.
I dare you to do better.
That's what I've been shown. There's different ways to become the best version of you, whether it's going to therapy, self-work books, going to church. Don't allow what affected you back then to affect your now.
You can't do that.
Trauma explains behavior, but it does not excuse it. I was on Instagram this morning and I saw a post that said that, and I said, wow, this is so true.
It's so true.
Trauma explains why it's so hard for you to trust men, because every man that you've been with has done you wrong, but it doesn't excuse you being disrespectful and arrogant towards every man.
Not at all.
Trauma explains why you continuously seek male validation, because you never had a father figure in your life. But it doesn't excuse your promiscuous behavior, nor does it excuse you taking accountability for your poor choice in men.
I don't want to hear your excuses.
Trauma explains why you want to be an independent black woman because, well, your father was a deadbeat. But it doesn't excuse you generalizing a whole gender as no good because of what your daddy did. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Your trigger is your trauma to deal with. And as we grow older, we're not to stay stuck in the past. We're supposed to learn from our mistakes that we've gone through.
You live and you learn.
So that we can break these generational curses and strive and embark on a new journey. If that means that you might have to cut off people who keep feeding into your trauma, then so be it. Say to yourself, I would rather adjust my life to your absence than adjust my boundaries to accommodate your disrespect.
And in your heart, you know I'm right.
Sis, if this pertains to you, please stop living in your trauma. Don't put a period where the Most High God put a comma.
Your trauma is not an excuse for shitty behavior. Let's get one thing straight. Your trauma is valid. What happened to you is very real, and it's not your fault. But here's a hard truth. It's not an excuse for hurting other people.
You were supposed to be there, but you broke your promise as soon as it wasn't convenient for you.
I get it. Pain changes you. Trauma leaves scars. But when you use that as a reason to treat other people poorly, it's not about your trauma anymore. It's about your choices.
There was no other way.
Because here's the thing, healing is nobody else's responsibility but your own. No, you didn't choose what happened to you. And that is not your fault. But only you can choose what you do with that and how you move forward.
You know something? You're right.
Hurting other people because you're hurt, that's a cycle. That is a choice. And you can choose to move differently. Heal yourself so that you don't pass that pain on to somebody else. Your power lies in how you play the cards that you were dealt with.
When you start taking care of y'all mentals, y'all bodies, and y'all chicken.
Man, one thing that I've learned is that trauma is not an excuse for bad behavior and chronic bad decisions and hurting people.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You know, they say the term hurt people, and I believe that it is really important to take the steps to heal yourself before you enter in any relationship with anyone. Before you enter into a friendship, before you enter into a partnership, a relationship, a marriage, it is really important.
To me, that's important.
Because your trauma and your pain is a part of your story, but it should not be a part of your excuse to continue to act in a way that affects the people around you negatively.